Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to show you all how to prepare the Sri Lankan style deviled soyabean meat. Well, I had prepared this for my roommate when I was staying in Dubai. She didn't know to cook much and she asked me if I can prepare this soyabean meat. And though I was not aware about it, I tried and seeing something online and I made something somewhat similar to that, and she really loved it. This is the best way to include protein in your diet, and I also wanted to introduce this Sri Lankan dish to you all. So I want to share this recipe with you all guys. So let's get started. So the first step of making this is soaking the soya chunks in warm water. The water should be really warm so it gets soaked nicely. And now I'll be draining off the excess water. Squeeze off the excess like this and remove it in another plate. Squeeze off the excess water just like this. So as you can see, I've squeezed the excess water from the soya bean and I'll set this aside. So the next step, I'll be marinating the soya beans. So in this one, you can either use yogurt if you're a vegetarian, and if you eat eggs, you can use an egg. It'll make it nice and moist. Let's add 1 egg, 2 tablespoons corn flour, some salt as per taste, then half a teaspoon chili powder, half a teaspoon turmeric powder, half a teaspoon pepper powder, and I'll mix all these ingredients nicely. So I've coated the soya bean and I'll let it be for another 10 minutes and then I'll proceed to fry them. Now we'll take a pan and heat it with enough oil. Let the oil heat nicely. Once the oil is heated, I'll fry in my soya meat. So I'll proceed to fry this soya meat until it's nice and crispy. Fry it in batches, don't fry it together. The egg and the corn flour will give it a nice coating and it will make it crispy. So after 3 minutes of frying, this is how my soya meat looks like, and it's done. I'll remove it off in a plate. You need to lightly fry them just to give it a nice crunchy taste while eating it. So guys, the soya meat is now fried. Let's move to the next step, is to make the actual deviled soya meat. I'll use the same pan and oil. You can change it if you want, but I'll be using the same because it already has the flavor of the soya meat. 1 medium size sliced onions, saute it. Time to add 1.5 teaspoon ginger garlic paste, saute this until the onions are nice translucent and the raw smell of the ginger garlic is not gone away. The onions are nice translucent, and now it's time to add the tomatoes. I'll add in 1 medium sized chopped tomato. Saute this for a minute. Time to add the spices. I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon turmeric powder, and half a teaspoon pepper powder. Also, I'll be adding 1 chicken stock. You can add vegetable stock if you're making a veg version. Stir this really well. I've noticed Sri Lankans like a lot of spicy food, but they don't use a lot of masalas. They prefer using more chilies. After a minute of sauteing, time to add some soya sauce. Mix it really well. I'll be adding some 3/4 teaspoon sugar. I'll be adding some curry leaves and some green slit chilies. You can alternate the slit chilies as per the spiciness you require in your deviled soya meat. Mix this all really well. Time to add the soya meat. Some salt as per taste. Add some coconut milk just to make it like a thick gravy. I'm not looking for a really thick gravy, so I'll be adding less coconut milk. If you want a curry type dish, then you can add more coconut milk. I've chopped 3 types of bell pepper and I'll add it to the soya meat. And let's mix this really well. And let this cook on a low heat for about 5 minutes with the lid covered. So guys, it's almost 5 minutes and the soya beans are done. This is how it looks like. Nice and delicious. Now I'll be garnishing it with some sesame seeds. That's optional. I'll switch off the flame. So the soya meat can be eaten with some ghee rice, or it will really go well with some dal and rice. So I hope you all enjoyed watching the video, guys. Please do like and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter and show us your love. We'll see you next time, guys.